while Families in the Church prohibited interactions with residents of underground communities. A network of tunnels exists beneath major cities worldwide, and they're very ancient tunnels. They're connecting countries and continents. However, research into these tunnels is strictly forbidden. Authorities are cognizant of subterranean civilizations, yet details about them remain highly classified. The following information offers some explanation for the secrecy. A document from 1552, housed in the Royal Archives in Vienna, recounts that a miner named Arbogast uncovered an underground passage in Kalwang, Austria. He encountered a group of subterranean dwellers known as the Common People and initiated a reciprocal trading relationship with them. Upon learning of these dealings, the church outlawed all commerce with the underground creatures, citing concern for the country's citizens and referencing well-known recent events. The church labeled the subterranean entities as demons and deemed all access points to their realm as gates to hell. Following the church's directive, these entrances were filled with soil, sealed with stone, and cemented with building mixtures to prevent any ascent from below. The church mandated a double closure of all access points for certainty. Soldiers oversaw the operation, barring civilians from the work area. Another documented discovery in this archive is dated 1512. It revealed that the Raming family feudal lords had trade relations with subterranean beings, quote unquote. This partnership was so fruitful that the Raymond family managed to assist the esteemed lords of the Black Stone, becoming independent through the Black Stone supplied by the subterranean beings. An official ban on communication with subterranean beings and a directive to seal all underworld entrances were established during the Council of Trent in 1550. This edict received endorsement from royal families, the Catholic Church in the West, and the Orthodox Church in the East, and representatives of the Ottoman Empire, and was enacted. Subsequently, churches and parishes received mandates to deliver sermons urging parishioners to immediately seal and barricade with stones any accidentally discovered underworld entrances. Numerous documents refer to entities known as the Uni people, the people of Stripa, and the people of Sandadi. They did not resemble humans, yet they were evidently sentient entities. For centuries, the archons and their adherents have disrupted human interactions with not only extraterrestrials but also native subterranean dwellers. This interference was due to the inconsistency with the predominantly fictional narrative being promoted. Moreover, these other entities could potentially provide humans with dangerous insights into the actual global hierarchy. Underground inhabitants have been a subject of intrigue. Certain states have engaged with them, while the church historically opposed such interactions. In recent decades, researchers have started to suggest the existence of mysterious tunnels connecting various countries, and according to some accounts, even continents. This network is thought to be the remnant of an ancient civilization. While such a theory may seem fantastical, I find nothing implausible about it. We inhabit a remarkable world where sometimes the most unbelievable things prove to be true. Notably, in the mid-16th century, the leader of the Catholic Church commanded the closure of all passageways linked to this tunnel system. This naturally raises the question, why? Historically, philosophers and historians have referenced interactions between surface dwellers and subterranean beings. For instance, it's recorded that ancient Greek figures earnestly spoke of trading olives, wine, and fruit with enigmatic underground entities in return for gold nuggets, ingots, and gemstones. The identity of these beings remains a mystery, as does the reason behind the Catholic Church's opposition to them. Numerous written sources depict the underworld's denizens as short, stocky men and women. However, the reality is far more diverse, with many different races residing there. Some live in the deepest recesses, kilometers below the surface, where they avoid human contact, shun light, lack eyes, and bear no resemblance to humans. The mountainous regions are primarily populated by those initially described, along with various beastmen forms. The underground people, monsters in other words, the underground peoples have long been a source of irritation to humans. Since the 11th century, church officials have condemned interactions between humans and these subterranean beings. Early accusations in Italy and France labeled them as devil's messengers and followers residing in dungeons. This view did not gain significant church backing until the late 15th century, when the Catholic Church's leader began insisting that local clergy converge the dungeon-dwelling populations to convert them to Christianity. The subterranean inhabitants maintained their religious faith and practices, and by the mid-16th century in Europe, a prohibition on relations, including trade with them, was enacted. Typically, while people outwardly adhered to the law, the exchange of resources persisted clandestinely, and upon discovering this, the leader of the Catholic Church decreed that all access points be sealed. Consequently, those who perished in interacting with the so-called followers of the devil faced imprisonment or execution. In 1588, a significant meeting occurred between Christian and Muslim leaders where they agreed to close the gates of hell, quote unquote, and consequently in Europe, Asia, and Africa, many areas were covered with stone. The Ottoman Empire recognized the necessity of making decisions to resolve conflicts and stabilize volatile issues. By the mid-18th century, all contact with subterranean beings had ceased. Yet, even in modern times, explorers, travelers, and common folk occasionally report encounters with these underground entities. There are accounts of individuals who have stumbled upon the city of these dungeon dwellers. These beings often assisted humans and continue to exhibit a friendly demeanor towards us. It's rumored that the Chinese authorities are in collaboration with the Khitans, the subterranean inhabitants of Asia. Interestingly, when large-scale diamond mining commenced in a Russian city mid-20th century, workers and equipment unearthed a multi-level tunnel network, each level approximately 2 meters in height, at a depth of 90 meters. It's rumored that this event was classified because a dialogue occurred between people and the tunnel inhabitants. It's speculated that ultimately USSR representatives negotiated a relocation of these diminutive beings in exchange for certain knowledge and technologies, and furthermore, these subterranean dwellers reportedly guided the mining operations, providing advice on voids, risks, and the locations of major deposits. There's conjecture that current authorities might covertly continue communication with them, though it resembles more of a folk tale. Informed sources claim that the Earth is hollow, housing entities from ancient civilizations and cosmic representatives. This is from Solask. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.